Hello. So this is gonna be like a super short video because I'm just doing it while I'm prepping my face for makeup. Don't mind my hair. This is my leave out. This is my wig. I'm getting ready to go somewhere in a few hours, but I have a lot of stuff to do to prepare and up until them few hours. So I'm like, oh my god, let me just do a video because I don't think I've done one in like 2-3 weeks, and I'm just trying to get better with my YouTubing. But while we're waiting, honey, what I'm doing right now is I'm evening out this primer with these new blending brushes that I love. First I didn't like them because I'm like, what the fuck? These bitches are too small, but these are perfect for eyeshadow blending. I guess you could do them on your face too, but honey, it's too small. I have bigger blending brushes for my face, but I just want to make sure that this primer is evenly blended out, because it's nothing worse than like when you put your primer on. This is a new kind of primer for me. I got it from Sephora and I like it, but it's so like cakey. But anyway, so I had a person in my family write a Facebook post about their annoyances with other people in the family, and they were not talking about me, but in the post they placed all the blame on a current situation on everyone, well, like 2 people in their family and not themselves. Okay, I don't know if I like this. This is, see, I gotta get my regular primer. This is what I've been using. I gotta get my regular primer. It's just that I hate going to the freaking malls and the stores now. My Fenty primer is what I normally use. I'm trying something different, y'all. But anyways, yeah, so back to what I was saying. So my cousin was like placing all the blame on people in the family, and they were actually a lot to blame, but he and his siblings were definitely a lot to blame too. It was like a let me see, a 25-75 situation. And the only reason it's a 25-75 instead of a 50-50 is because currently the people that he's complaining about are still fucking up the situation that he's complaining about. So I got on his comment because he put this all on Facebook, and it's just like, oh my goodness, when are we gonna stop putting shit on Facebook? Tell the person directly and fix your problem that way. But I think everybody's family has a little bit of dysfunction in it. Don't take this shit to Facebook, or as my grandma would say, face page. But so I had went on there and I was just like, you know, they are definitely to blame on the situation, on the current standings of the situation he was talking about. But I'm like, honey, you and your goddamn brothers was to blame too, because you can't air somebody's dirty laundry out when your shit is fucking filthy, sitting in the corner ready to be washed, you know? So it was just amazing how people's perspectives are, because he was like, well, you know what, I guess I could see what you're saying, but it wasn't anything like that, and I did this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And it's so crazy how people get on Facebook and they like to lie as if you don't have people that actually know your life, you know what I mean? And this part of my family, I don't care to deal with them, because they are just too fucking much. Like, I don't relate to them. Whenever you're not in agreement to something with them, they always have something bad to say, like, oh, well, you're so stuck up. It's like, no, I'm not stuck up. I'm just not with the bullshit that you guys are on. And they were such like they have good intentions, don't get me wrong. Everybody has a good side. But their bad side prevailed more than their good side. Like, I remember when I was in the 5th grade, and my birthday is December 23rd, so super close to Christmas. And I had Christmas already with my mom and my stepdad's family. And then I went over to their family because that is my dad's side. And I had gotten like $60 or something like that in cash. So I had it in my purse. I went down to use the bath. I went upstairs to use the bathroom, left my purse downstairs. And I came back and all of my money was gone. And it was so crazy because I had like 2 cousins that was a little bit younger than me. And I was like, who just went in my purse? Because I had one of those, this was in the 90s, like one of them, you know how 90s had all them gadgets and Velcro. So they had to have heard, but they didn't want to tell me. So obviously the person that took my money must have told them like, I'll buy you something if you don't tell her or whatever. So they didn't tell me. But like when I went and told an adult about it, they was like, oh, well, you know, you can't be leaving your purse around here. Like that was the dynamic of that family. Like they was so fucking weird and just horrible and just disgusting in my opinion growing up. Like I remember one of my other cousins had an electronic toothbrush and somebody stole the batteries out of her toothbrush. It's like that's the shit that they did. So it kind of like made me laugh a little bit when I read that post on Facebook, because it's like, honey, you were a piece of shit growing up. Now granted, because see, I don't know, just like I told him, like I don't know how you are now. I don't deal with you now. I don't talk to you. I ain't seen you in years. Like, you know, you could definitely have changed, and I hope that he did, because I think that everybody in that family, they mean well most of the time, but they all definitely have great hearts. But it's like, y'all have done so much fucking dirt to other people, and you feel a sense of entitlement. Like when other things have happened, they'll always be like, well, why didn't somebody do this and help me here and help this person here? Like, why the fuck didn't you do it? Like, that's the type of people that they are, and that's why I don't get along with them. You know? It's sad. It's sad. But I say this to say that. Say that to say this, however you say it. People gotta start taking responsibility for the bullshit that they did before they throw somebody else under the bus or place blame on somebody else. And it's just like, what's done is done. Get the fuck over it and move on. Either you distance yourself from them type of people, because now that you ain't doing the shit that they're still doing, you see that it's fucked up. So distance yourself from them and keep it moving. But don't be getting on Facebook crying about some shit that you used to be doing too. See, I don't know about this eyeshadow. It's kind of like blotchy. I am going to put some water in. This is my little cup. My water. So ghetto. That I put water in when I want to wet my brushes or whatever the hell I want to do. I can put in this little cup. So I just added a little bit of water to the sponge. I don't know. I be feeling like I don't like adding water to my blending brush because I feel like it's just taking product off. Like, oh no. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. People really be coming for me in my comments. Like, honey, you clicked on this video. But yeah, and I want to do more videos about my family and just things that I've dealt with, like growing up and stuff like that, because it has been like good and bad. I've had good and bad reactions to it, I guess, growing up. Like some good traits from dealing with people's bullshit and also some bad ones. And I think it is good to just vent about it and not really, it's like, I don't know. I was going to say like not really place blame. I don't know if it's necessarily considered placing blame or just telling the truth about who did what and how it affected you, but definitely just understanding that this happened for this reason. This person did this to me and in the end, it made me this type of person, or it had this type of effect on me. But it is what it is, because now I just have to do better. That's where I'm at with things. Because other people's bullshit will hinder on your life, and they're not worth it. They're really not. Okay. See, See, and now the water is just taking the shit out. Yeah, I gotta go back to my Fenty. That's what I get. You know what they be like, don't be cheating on your nail techs. Don't be cheating on your fucking primer, honey. Don't cheat on nothing that you used to that works well for you. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna make another video too, because I know people probably like, she do not know what she doing. I do know what I'm doing. And I'm gonna look nice when this is all done. So I'm gonna make another video showing y'all, boom, I know what I'm doing.